Today we are going to start with module number 2, that is mathematical induction, which is a part of our discrete mathematics, that is 18 CS 36. We know that with the definitions what we have discussed in the previous class, the set Z represents the set of all positive integers, and also the negative integers. But a subset of this Z, which contains the set of all positive integers, is denoted by Z to the power of plus, which is going to play a very important role in establishing certain results or certain theorems. This Z plus is going to play a very important role in mathematical induction also. So this principle, or the well ordering principle, this states that every non-empty subset of all positive integers Z plus contains a smallest element. So always Z plus contains a smallest element. Then later we are going to predict what would be the next elements. So this Z plus is said to be well ordered. So this principle leads to a method of proof for a given statement involving certain positive integers. So let us understand how exactly this mathematical induction works. So this is called as principle of mathematical induction. So this is going to work in three different steps. So first, let us assume that S of n is an open statement. We have understood what is an open statement, when that particular open statement will be true or when the open statement will be false in the previous section. So let S of n be an open statement where n belongs to Z plus. This should satisfy the following three conditions. First one, the S of n should be true for n is equal to 1, or we will call it as S of n should be true. So this is called as basic step. Second step, we will assume that the given particular statement is true for n is equal to k, which belongs to Z plus. So that with this we can write S of k plus 1 is set true, or we are going to prove that the particular statement is true for S of k, and we are going to prove for S of k plus 1. That is step number 3. Whenever S of k is true, then we will assume that S of k plus 1 is also true. So this is what the third step, which is called as a conclusion step. So all these principle of mathematical inductions will work with these three steps. In a more elaborative way, or in another way, I can call it as working procedure for the different problems. What is that? As I told in the previous slide, we will verify that S of 1 is true, which is called as a basic step. We will assume that S of n is true for k, which is greater than or equal to 1, which is equivalent of rewriting S of n by replacing n by k. Starting from this, we can show that S of k plus 1 is also true. So this is called as the inductive step. Next is, generally, to achieve this S of k plus 1 is true, what we will do is we will add S of k plus 1th term on both the sides of Sk, and judicially we will simplify that RHS also, for RHS also we are going to get S of k plus 1 is true. So with this we can conclude that S of n is true for all n is greater than or equal to 1. So this is what we will call it as conclusion step. So the entire mathematical induction is based on these three particular steps. We will see there are three different types of problems. Okay, we will see the first one. The prove the following by mathematical induction. First, I have started with very simple problem. You have to prove that LHS equal to RHS for n is equal to k plus 1. So the problem is sigma of I is equal to 1 to n I equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n, which is equal to n plus n into bracket n plus 1 divided by 2. The solution says, whenever this kind of statements are given, I will write this as S of n. So I is equal to 1 sigma, that is sigma I is equal to 1 to n, so that I can write like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n is equal to n into bracket n plus 1. Now the basic step says S of 1 I have to find out. So what is S of 1? When I is equal to 1, so there is only one element, that is first. So S of n is equal to 1, which is my LHS. Now RHS will be what? You take this n into bracket n plus 1 by 2, that is 1 into bracket 1 plus 1 whole divided by 2, that is 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. So I say that LHS equal to RHS, hence S of 1 is true. Okay, so now the basic step is proved. Now second step is what? We will assume that S of n is true for n is equal to k. Correct? So that is S of k equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k, which is equal to k into bracket k plus 1 by 2. So this is the second step. Okay. Next step is the third step. So I need to find out S of k plus 1. So how you are going to find out? Based on the pattern. The pattern says the first element, second to third element is 1 extra. Okay. So I can write S of k plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k. The next element will be k plus 1. Okay. So that I am going to add this k plus 1 on both the sides. If you look at here, so till this k, the statement gives you k into bracket k plus 1 divided by 2 plus k plus 1. So what I need to prove is, wherever I am getting k here, I should get k plus 1. So I should get k plus 1 into another bracket k plus 1 divided by 2. So that is what I am going to prove now. Okay. So now that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to k into bracket k plus 1. If you look at 1 by 2 I have taken out. Okay, if I take LCM of this, so what will happen? K into bracket K plus 1 plus, so 2 into bracket K plus 1. Okay, so now this I'll write as it is. K plus 1, which is common on both the sides. I'll take K plus 1 divided by 2 is already there. So what is left out? So this one K plus 1 you have taken out. So I got it as K plus 2. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to K plus 1. Why is this? Is to indicate like you are proving for K plus 1. So K plus 1 by 2. This K plus 2, I can write it as K plus 1 plus 1. So it is same as K plus 2. So if you look at with this particular step number 2, if I write 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus K, the formula was K divided by K into bracket K plus 1 divided by 2. Now here it is K plus 1. So wherever you have K, you should get K plus 1. So that is why K plus 1 divided by 2, K plus 1 plus 1. So comparing the first equation and second equation, I can say that K plus 1 is true. So by mathematical induction, I can say that S of n is true for any n which is greater than or equal to 1. We'll see the second problem so that it will be clearly understood. Okay. So the second problem is 1.3, that is 1 into 3 plus 2.4, that is 2 into 4 is plus n into bracket n plus 2 is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 divided by 2 n plus 7 divided by 6. So as usual, I will write down this as S of n. So S of n is equal to this particular statement 1.3 plus 2.4 plus 3.5 up to plus n into bracket n plus 2 whole, this is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 into bracket 2n plus 7 by 6. I have to prove for n is equal to 1, then I will assume n is equal to k, then I will prove n is equal to k plus 1. So let basic step S of n. So that is S of 1. Now I want to prove S of 1. So when I take S of 1, so only first element. So that is 1 into 3, which is say 3. So LHS part I am going to get it as say 3. In RHS part, you substitute n is equal to 1 in this part. Okay. So what I will get? N into bracket n plus 1. So 2 into 1 plus 7 divided by 6, which is this is 2. This is 2 plus 7 9. So this is 1. So 1 into 9 into 1 into 2 into 9. So that is 18. 18 divided by 6 is 3, which is RHS. So LHS equal to RHS. So which is true. Now for next is I will assume that S of n is true for n is equal to k. That is S of k equal to 1.3, 2.4, 3.5 like this k into bracket k plus 2, which is your second step. So now based on this pattern, I can say that first one is 1, second element is 2 plus 2 of first element. Okay. So if I want to add one more element, k plus 1 element, so that is this should be k plus 1. Okay. Next element is 2 extra, k plus 1 plus 2, that is k plus So 3. So I am going to add k plus 1, k plus 3 on both the sides of equation number 1. So now what will happen? So 1.3, 2.4, 3.5. This is as usual earlier one. I have added this extra. So for this part already I have this up to this. So that is k into bracket k plus 1, 2k plus 7 divided by 6. What I have added extra on both the sides? So k plus 1, k plus 3, I have added extra thing. Okay. If you look at the next one, now 1 plus 2, 1.3 plus 2.4 plus 3.5. So k plus 1 into k plus 3 is equal to k plus 1 divided by 6 and k into bracket 2k plus 7 plus 6k plus 3. Okay. So now with this I can write it as k plus 1 divided by 6. So 2k square plus 7k plus 6k plus 18. So this I have expanded. Now I'll write till this as it is k plus 1 divided by 6. So this I can write 2k square plus 13k plus 18. So which is 2k square plus I have added these two. Now you factorize this now. So what you will get is still this is k plus 1 k plus 3. So k plus 1 divided by 6, 2k square plus 4k plus 9k 19. That is if you add it should be 13, and if you multiply 18 into 2 that should be 36. So you will get 4k and 9k. Now k plus 1 divided by 6, if you write here write down here, if you take out k common, you will get this value, that is k plus 2 plus 2k plus 9. So you take out 2k common, so you will get k plus 2 plus 9 common, then again k plus 2. So you will get k plus 2 plus 2k plus 9. Now if you look at here, wherever I have k plus 1. So that means now here also instead of k I should get k plus 1. Okay, so already I got here k plus 1. Now this k plus 2 I can write it as k plus 1 plus 1. So that is k plus 1 plus 1. Now this 2k I will keep as it is. This 9 I will write it as 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7. Now k plus till this, if you look at k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 2. Okay, so now this is k plus 1 divided by 6, k plus 1 plus 1 plus, from these two you can take a common factor from 2k plus 2, 2 into bracket k plus 1 plus 7. So what I got is for all the values of n, it is the particular statement is true. So this is the second problem. We'll see one more problem how it goes. A third problem states 1 plus r square plus r cube till r to the power of n equal to 1 minus r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r, where n is greater than or equal to 1 and r is not equal to 1. Okay, and all n belongs to z plus. So this is the particular problem. As usual, the s of n equal to 1 plus r square plus r cube plus r to the power of n minus 1 equal to 1 minus r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r. So s of 1 equal to, I can write only one element. So this will be s of n, that is LHS equal to 1. And RHS equal to 1 minus r to the power of 1. Okay. So that is 1 minus r divided by 1 minus r. So 1 minus r divided by 1 minus r, which is equal to 1. So both LHS and RHS are equal to 1. So hence S of 1 is true. So now I will assume that this is true for n is equal to k. So S of k equal to 1 plus r square plus r cube. So up to r to the power of k minus 1 equal to 1 minus r to the power of k whole divided by 1 minus r. I will call this as equation 1. So now if you look at 1 plus r, so it is as good as 1 into r to the power of 0 plus r to the power of 1 plus r square, r3, r4. So that is, I need to add what would be the next element. So that is r to the power of k. One extra, if you add one extra r here into r, so minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. So r to the power of k. So this I am going to add on both the sides. So if I add this, till this I have 1 minus r to the power of k divided by 1 minus r. I am going to add extra r to the power of k on both the sides. So that is 1 plus r square plus r cube up to rk. So I have taken 1 minus r as LCM. So 1 minus rk plus r to the power of 1 okay, r to the power of k into 1 minus r into r to the power of k. Okay, I am taken LCM. So now with this rk gets cancelled. So we will get 1 minus r into r to the power of k plus 1. So why? Because so here if you look at r into r to the power of k, so just it will be a law of indices, then it will be 1 minus r to the power of k plus 1 divided by 1 minus r. So initially it was r to the power of k, now I got it as k plus 1. So 1 plus r square plus r cube. If you look at here, r to the power of k, I can write it as k plus 1 minus 1 for this. So I should get k plus 1 on both the sides. So 1 minus r to the power of k plus 1 divided by 1 minus r. So this is what we are going to prove by mathematical induction. So comparing equation 1 and 2, S of k 1 is true. Hence I can assume that I can prove that S of 1 is true for all above mentioned conditions. We'll see next problem. 1 dot 2 dot 3, that is 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4, like this up to n into bracket n plus 1 n plus 2, which is equal to 1 divided by 4 n into bracket n plus 1 n plus 2 n plus 3. This is what we need to prove. As usual, let s of n equal to 1 dot 2 dot 3. This I will write as my open statement. S of 1, so that is only the first number, S of 1, so that is LHS equal to 1 into 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and RHS 1 divided by 4, 1 into n plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2, so this is n plus 2, that is 3, plus n plus 3, that is 4. So if you find out the value, what you are going to get is 24 divided by 4, which is equal to 6. I will say that S of n is true for S of 1 is true. So now I'll assume that this is true for n is equal to k, so that I can write 1 dot 2 dot 3 plus 2 dot 3 dot 4 up to k into bracket k into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2, which is this statement. Okay, 1 divided by 4 into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3. I'll call this as equation 1. So now with this, if I want to write the next element, that should be k plus 1, okay, then k plus 2 k plus 3. Okay, next element if I write like this, so we can add k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3 on both the sides of this particular equation 1. Okay, so that is what I have written here. Till this part was same thing, and this I have added on both the sides. So up to this is already this part, 1 divided by 4 into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3, and extra I have added is k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3. Okay, so now what I have done is I have added k into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2 on both the sides. Next is, so this already I know, I have added, it is already available, and this one I have added. So with this, what I can write is, take 4 as LCM. Okay, LCM, because this 1 by 4 is applicable only for this. Okay, so 1 divided by 4, 4 is LCM, so k into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3 plus 4 into bracket this, that is 4 into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3. So with this k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3 and this k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3 are common. So 1 divided by 4, these are all common. So left out is this k and plus 4. So what I will get is k plus 4. So now with this, I can write 1 dot 2 dot 3 plus 2 dot 3 dot 4. So earlier is k into bracket k plus 1 k plus 2. Now wherever I have k plus 1, I can write k plus 2 as k plus 1 plus 1, k plus 3 as k plus 1 plus 2. So with this, I can write k plus 1. Okay, k plus 1. This k plus 2, I can write it as k plus 1 plus 1. So this I can write k plus 3 as k plus 1 plus 2, and this I can write it as k plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. So this is what I am going to get. Wherever I have k, I am getting k plus 1. So comparing equations 1 and 2 I can say that S of k is true, and thus by mathematical induction I can say that S of n is true for n is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, another important problem quite oftenly which is being asked, that is sigma of I is equal to 1 to n I square is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So what we need to prove, if we substitute I is equal to 1, so that is 1 square. If you take I is equal to 2, that is 2 square. I is equal to 3, that is 3 square, up to n square, and it is summation, so that is why I have taken plus here. So this is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 to n plus 1 whole divided by 6. Okay, so now S of n, now I will take it as S of n, which is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 to n plus 1 divided by 6. So LHS when I is equal to 1, so that is you will get this I is equal to 1 square. So LHS equal to 1 square, that is equal to 1. Now in the RHS part, 1 into 1 plus 1, so that is 2. 2 into 1, that is 3. Sorry, 2 plus 1, that is 3, is equal to 6. So 6 divided by 6 is again 1. So which is LHS equal to RHS, that is S of 1 is equal to true. Now in the second step, I have to prove that S of n, I will assume that S of n is true for n is equal to k. So with this, what I can write is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus k up to k square is equal to k into bracket k plus 1 into other bracket 2k plus 1 divided by 6. This is equation number 1. Now I shall assume, okay, so this is what we have seen already in the equation previous slide, that is equation number 1. Now what would be the next one? So 1, 2, 3, that is up to k. Next element will be k plus 1 whole square. So that means I need to add k plus 1 square on both the sides. On both the sides. So your equation would be 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus k square plus k plus n whole square. So up to this is already this value plus k plus 1 whole square. So with this I will take out k plus 1 as a common factor. So k plus 1 already divided by 6 is there. So left out with k into bracket 2k plus 1. Okay, when I took LCM, so it would be 6 into bracket k plus 1. So with this I can write 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to k square into bracket k plus n whole square equal to k plus 1 divided by 6. I will multiply here 2k square plus k plus 6k plus 6 plus 6k plus 6. Okay, so I have written the same thing here. So now with this I can write k square up to k square plus k plus 1 whole square equal to k plus 1 divided by 6, 2k square. This I can write it as 2k square, 6k plus 1k, that is 7k plus 6. If you factorize this, that is something like 6 into 2 12. So 2 square plus 4k plus 3k plus 6. So with this, if you factorize this, you are going to get k plus 2 and k plus 3 with this. So I can write now 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to k plus 1 whole square equal to this. What I am going to write. That is, I'll write k plus 2 as it is here, and here 2k plus 3. What I will do is 2k plus 2 plus 1, that is this plus 3. I am going to write it as 2 plus 1. So if I take 2 common here, so what I will get, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to k plus 1 whole square equal to k plus 1 divided by 6. So this k plus 2 I can write it as k plus 1 plus 1. Then this 2 I have taken out, that is 2k plus k plus 1 plus 1. So which is my equation number 2. If you compare equation number 1 and 2, we can say that the particular statement is true for n is equal to k plus, sorry, s of k plus 1 is true. And hence here I can by mathematical induction I can say that s of n is true for all values n is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, next problem is sigma I is equal to 1 to n I into 2 to the power of I, which is equal to 2 plus n minus 1 into 2 to the power of n plus 1. So let us consider s of n. S of n as 1 into 2 to the power of n, since I is equal to 1, plus 2 into 2 to the power of 2, since it is sigma, so plus plus plus. So till n into bracket 2 to the power of n plus 1. So which is equal to 2 into bracket n minus 1 into other bracket 2 to the power of n plus 1. So now I will take LHS, which is S of 1, that is step number 1. Say when n is equal to 1, so only this much. So that is 1 into 2 to the power of 1 is equal to 2. And when you take RHS, 2 into bracket 1 minus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 1. So anyway, it is 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 multiplied by anything, so you are going to get it is 0. 2 plus 0, it is equal to 2. So hence this is LHS and RHS, both are same. So S of 1 is true. We'll assume that S of n is true for n is equal to k. So I can write 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 2 into 2 to the power of 2 plus 3 into 2 to the power of 3, so that k into bracket 2 to the power of k is equal to 2 minus 2 plus k minus 1 into bracket 2 to the power of k plus 1. I will call this as 1. So now with this I can say that next element to be added on both the sides will be k plus 1 into bracket 2 to the power of k plus 1 on both the sides of 1. Okay, now with this, till this part already existing. Okay, with this I have added these two parts, that is k plus 1 to the power of 2 to the power of k plus 1. So till this is as per 1 equation 1, plus I have added on both the sides. This is k plus 1 2 to the power of k plus 1. Okay, now with this you can see here This is already there, and this one I have added as shown in the previous slide. So 2, I will keep this 2 as it is, and if you consider rest of the part, okay, I will consider keep this 2 as it is. With this 2, 2 to the power of k plus 1, 2 to the power of k plus 1 is common on both the sides. So 2 to the power of k plus 1, remaining is k minus 1 here and k plus 1 is here. So with this is all now as it is, 2 plus 2 to the power of k plus 1. So 1 gets cancelled. So you will get 2 to the power of k plus 1 into 2 to the power of k. So now I can write with this, okay, this is LHS part, 2 plus 2 to the power of k plus 2 into k, that is 2 to the power of k plus 1 into 2, so that is to the power of 1, so 2 to the power of k plus 1, so from this 2 it is plus 1, so that is 2 to the power of k plus 2 dot k. So now what I got is, for the given problem, wherever I have k, I got it as k plus 1. So if you look at 2, k plus 1 minus 1. See, if you look at this k, I can write it as k plus 1 minus 1. Okay, so this is this one. And for this part, 2 to the power of k plus 2, I can write it as this part, k plus 1 plus 1. So comparing with equation 1 and 2, I can say that S of k plus 1 is true. So hence S of n is true for all n which is greater than or equal to 1.